G'day guys, sorry about the audio this morning, it's a bit windy down here. I'm back out at the Hit and Miss Creek and I'm going to take a few buckets out of here. I've already started digging, half a bucket here already, so I'll just show you what I've been doing. But yeah, I'm going to take a few buckets home and process them at home like I did last time. But I'll take a bit more material this time out of the creek, so I'll just show you what I've done. There's about half a bucket there. I've just dug out of here and I'm down to the clay already, and I'm on the clay. I'm on the clay there, only about, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches down, and I've hit clay. So I'm going to take all this material off the top of the clay, probably about 4 bucketfuls, and I'll take them all home and process them. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, last time I was here, this is a section I dug out. This section through here, that's what I dug out last time I was here. So what I've done this time, I started on the other side of the creek and I dug across to meet it. And what I've discovered, right here where I finished off, or I finished digging, it's deeper there. So like last time, I got down to about 12 inches just here, and then up the bank, as it went back towards the bank, it got shallower. Well, it's the same here. I've got a hole, a deeper hole right here where the camera's pointing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut back towards where the bucket's sitting. I'm going to cut back in there towards the bucket on this deeper section, and I'm going to dig it out through that deep channel in the creek and see how I go. I'll just show you something else I found. I broke this rock open. See that? That's iron ore. That's when I used to work up in Tom Price. That's the iron ore mine in Western Australia. This is the type of ore we used to get. It was really blue like this. This is your high grade. That's yeah, that's iron ore. That's high grade iron ore. I picked this out of the creek here. Yeah, so it just goes to show you the iron ore is heavy, obviously. So all the heavies are sitting right on the bedrock here. Yeah, and I can see down in there, I can see the reddish purplish coloured stones. That's the iron gravels. So yeah, so I'm going to put my mattock into this clay too. I'm going to take some of this clay home, take a bit of that clay off the top, because the gold can sink into that. Yeah, so that's the plan for this morning anyway, guys. I'll get back to you. Okay, this is what we ended up with. So it's actually where I started. It's shallower there. It's only about 4 or 5 inches at the start there, and it goes down to about 8 or 9 down there. And then when I did the right hand turn, started heading this way, I started heading towards the creek, in the middle of the creek. It's gone down to about 12 inches deep down there. So I've got 4 buckets of material. So with this 4 buckets, I'm expecting to get some gold. If I don't get any gold, then I'll just have to go and find another spot in this creek, try another spot. Maybe in this area where I am, but just a different spot in the location I'm in. But this looks really good. The last bucket I dug, I actually probably took about an inch or so of the clay off the top, but it was really hard, and I was using a mattock to plough into it. But yeah, super hard, but I managed to get about an inch or so off the top. So if there's any gold sunk into the clay, I should have it in that inch of clay. Anyway, I'll get back to you. I'll show you what I've got on the back of the truck. Okay, so this is what we've got, guys. I've got 4 buckets here. 4 buckets. 2 These two at the back are 20 litre buckets, and the two at the front are 15 litre buckets. And this bucket here, the last bucket, this is mainly all clay that I scraped off the bottom of the bedrock. The rest of this material is just what was sitting on top of the bedrock. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit windy here. I'll catch us back at home. Okay, bye for now. Okay, I'm back home. I've just classified out one 20 litre bucket, and I'm just going to do a 15 litre bucket. I'll classify this one out, and then I'll run the cons through the sluice. Okay guys, I'll get back to you when I'm sluicing. Okay, we're sluicing. The bucket is a 15 litre bucket, and it's about 2/3 full, about 10 litres of cons to run. So hopefully I'll get something out of these two buckets. The cons, as you know, that's the two buckets that I classified. I've got this sluice dialed in pretty well now. The last 3 or 4 times I checked the tails, and there was hardly any black sand in the tails, and so it's catching all the heavies, which is good. So any gold, it should be catching it. Okay guys, I'll get back to you when I've finished here. Okay guys, pan number 1. Yeah, so I've sluiced all those two buckets, and this is the cons from the sluice. It's not much. Oh, only probably, I don't know, probably 1.5 litres or something of concentrates that the sluice caught. Which yeah, will be all the black sands and the good stuff, we hope. I'll have a little look-see. Yeah, plenty of black sand, which is what we want. Oh, we want gold, don't we? No gold. One piece of gold. One piece. I must have bloody brushed him back. It's in the shade there, but just there in front of my finger, that's in the shade. See if I can get you in the sun. Yeah. right there in front of my finger anyway. Hopefully you can see that. I'll put pictures up anyway. So that's, yeah, that's one speck from my first pan. That's good. Hopefully there's plenty more. And yeah, I've got a few more pans, probably about another, I don't know, another 3 or 4 pans to do, I suppose. So hopefully I'll get another piece. Okay, I'll get back when I do the next pan. Okay, pan number 2. See if we can get another piece of gold in this one. Right, see if we can get a piece in this one. As you can see, there's plenty of black sand, so the sluice is catching all that sand. Oh, I can see a real small bit, a micro speck just there in front of my finger. You wouldn't be able to see it. But as I said before, I'm keeping all this black sand because now I know there's micro specks in it. So I'm going to keep it all, and once I get a fair bit of it, I'll I don't know, I'll do something with it and try and collect all this fine gold that's in the black sand. No good in that pan, guys. No bigger specks anyway. A couple of little microscopic bits floating around in there, but anyway, I'll get back to you when I'm doing the third pan. Okay, pan number 3. And what I'll do is, with all the tails that I'm panning into this tub, I'll redo them with another, maybe later on today, whatever. I'll repan them just to make sure nothing's gone over the edge of the pan, because I'm panning fairly fast, but I can't lose it. Let's have a look, guys. Let's see if we're going to do any good with this one. You can see all the gravels. That's all iron gravels. That the sluice is catching as well, catching all the black sand and all the gravel. Doesn't look good. I can see something sitting there in the pan just there. Doesn't look gold though. All that gravel. No, nothing in that one. I'll get back when I'm on the 4th pan. Okay, pan number 4. So far we've only got 1 speck of gold. Well, that we can see easily. A couple of little fine micro specks there, but I'll leave them in with the black sand. Rightio. See if we've got anything in this one. Oh yeah, there's a piece. 2 pieces from 4 pans. At least it's telling me that I'm sort of onto it. So there guys, right there on my finger. Hope you can see that. Sun, shade, sun, shade. Yeah, I'll take photos of them anyway. So that's the second spec that I've got, that visual spec. That's a Mohammed nugget, that one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll clean this up and then I'll push on to pan number 5. I've lost count. Pan number 5, I think it is. Pan number 5. Yeah, so yeah, it must be pan number 5. Yeah, so 2 specs from 4 pans, which in that creek isn't too bad. I mean, I've still got to find the pay streak. There must be a pay streak in there somewhere where all that gold's collecting, and that's what I'm doing. I just got to keep looking, keep test panning, and do what I'm doing at the moment. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll find a nice patch, nice little pocket of gold. I'm getting down to the bottom of the bucket, so hopefully I've only got enough there for probably 1 more pan, so hopefully we'll get something in this one. One little tiny bit. A little tiny bit. You should be able to see it. I'll put my finger there. In the light might be better. Just in front of my finger there, you probably see a little speck of gold there. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'll collect him up. This is probably the best couple of buckets I've brought home yet. I've got 3 specs so far. Yeah. Okay, I'll get back to you once I clean this one up. Okay, pan number 6 and the last pan. This is it. Hopefully I'll get a couple of specks in this one. Be nice. A couple of nice big pieces. And like I said, I'm going to repan all this material in this tub. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's quite easy for it to float out of the pan, especially this stuff because it's flat. Seems to be fairly flat gold. Nothing in that pan. Sometimes they hide in between those bits of gravel. Not even a little bit. Oh, well, that's how it goes, I suppose. So 3 specks. 3 specks out of, what do I have, a 20 litre bucket and a 15, so say 35 litres. of material and 3 specks. Not good, I suppose, but at least I know it's in that creek, and it's only a matter of time before I get a decent pan. If I get onto one of those holes, or you know, where it's all collected. That's what I'm chasing. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll get back to this in a minute. I'll put the gold into the pan and show you what I've got. Well, that's it, guys. That's it for another one. I've got 3 little specks in the pan. It's probably the best few pans I've had. Only three small specks, but to me that's a good haul for a couple of buckets. And I've still got 2 more buckets in the shed to process. Yeah. So anyway, I'll show you these specs before we go. Cheers. We're expecting 37 degrees here today. It must be up around 30 already, I reckon. It's Celsius. Anyway, I'll just give you another look at my gold that I found, and I will be putting up some pictures. Rightio. I've got my biggest Kev pick. So right in front of my pick there, you should be able to see 3 little specks of gold. There they are. Yeah. Oh well, I'll do another video when I process the other 2 buckets. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, take care, and have a happy new year. Bye.